Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Right, I was fiddling with my hooks yesterday and I often do that when I'm a little bit spare for time and to see what patterns I can create. I've come up with this one, and by accident actually, but this is, I don't think there is anything like this out there. If there is, do let me know. So it is a shell, as you can clearly see. That's the front side, that's the back side. But what I've managed to create is, you know, when you go to the seaside and you can see the shells, but they have this shape here. I don't know what's the name of those seashells. They're the ones that you find the most often. They're the ones that children tend to collect. But I managed to create it so it's a bit 3D just by doing this stitch at the back here. So if you can see at an angle, it's not a flat shell stitch. It's a slightly raised. So you've got a bit of a texture here rather than flat shells. So this is basically, I'll call it my 3D shell pattern. Now I've just done this in the rows, and I think it looks just as nice with this little separating bit here in the end. But you can try and have a go at this one and see if you want to place them alternatively. But I like the fact that it's not so squished together, because if you do the normal shell pattern and then you put the next one here, the next one's here, the next one's here, it's there is no room for any spacing. But I like the spacing on this. It's really easy to do. It's just a 2-row pattern. So I've created this last night and I want to share this with you. If you like it, definitely give it a thumbs up and share it to anyone who you think would like to make this one. What you will need is just DK yarn, lightweight yarn, number 3. You can use any yarn and any hook for this pattern, but if you want to make a baby blanket, go for the lightweight yarn number 3 and a 5mm crochet hook. Okay, so I'm going to push that to the side just a little bit, and I've got some of this lovely mustard. See if you can see. Am I at the right spacing? Yes, I am. Right, so this pattern, if you want to make a baby blanket with the DK yarn and the 5mm hook, chain 102. For anything else, the pattern is worked in multiples of 6 plus 2. So I'm just going to do a small one for you. So if you don't know how to do a slip knot, chain. If you don't know how to do half double crochet, single crochet, double crochet, then the 3 standard stitches that we have, the basic ones for the for crocheting, then I do have separate videos listed. Please go and practice those. I will show you the stitches very slowly for the first couple of stitches, and then from then on I'll just carry on at my normal pace. You can slow me down and speed me up from the playback options, and you can put subtitles on. Okay. Do your slip knot how you do your slip knot, and I will chain 18. Let's get some yarn. How many was that? Sorry, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18. So you've got your multiples of 6, add an additional 2. The first row is very easy. All you need to do is just do a single crochet row starting from the second chain on the hook. Sorry, just bear with me a second. This yarn's got itself into a pickle. Right. That should be okay now. So you never count the one that's on your hook. That's the first one. Go into the second one, put your hook in, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2. Go to the next one, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2. Go to the next one, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2. That's your single crochet. I've got 3 single crochets. Do a single crochet all the way to the end of the row. If you're trying a small sample with me, I do suggest if there's something new that you're trying or not seen before, because it is sometimes hard to have a look through the tutorials. You know, how something feels in your hand is completely different. So if you're not sure of this, just do a small sample like me. 18 plus 2, so 26 chains, and then let's work the sample together. Otherwise, if you like what you see, then go with the 102. Okay, so that's a single crochet row all the way to the end. That's your first row. Every row will begin with chain 1 and a single crochet. Chain 1, flip your work into the very first one, go in, pull up a loop, pull through 2, and do your single crochet. So for this, it's a 2-row repeat pattern, bar the obviously single crochet. And the first one, if you're familiar with the shell, this is the standard shell pattern, which is when you skip 2 and then you go into the third one. So skip 2, go into the third one, and do 5 double crochets. So for the complete beginners, I'll show you on the first stitch shell how to do the double crochet. Yarn over, so miss that one and that one, go to the third one, go in, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's your double crochet. Let's do this again. Yarn over, go in, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through the 2, yarn over, pull through the 2. So you've got the 3 double crochets. We need 5 in there, so we need 2 more, and that's a shell. So every time I say to you do a shell, it's 5 double crochets. So this is the one that we often find when we're doing shell patterns, but we are going to create a 3D shell. So miss 2 now, skip 2, 1 and 2, go into the third one and just do a single crochet. So put your hook in and pull through 2. Next one, miss 2, go to the third one and do 5 double crochets, which is your shell. Double crochets, miss 2, 1 and 2, go to the third one and single crochet. Yarn over, skip 2, just trying to think whether I yarn over, sorry, and skip 2, go to the third one and do 5 double crochets into that stitch. 3, 4 and 5. So basically it's 6 stitches to a shell. You're going to be left with 3, so miss the 2, go to the very last one, make sure you go through both loops and do a single crochet. Okay, so we've got exactly the same this side and exactly the same this side. So this is the next row, row 2, which makes it into a bit of a 3D shell. So chain 1, flip your work. In the very first one, single crochet. Now you've got here, think of it as this way. There's your 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once you've done your single crochet, the ones on the ends will be single crochets. These 2 will be double half crochets, and the one in the center will be a double. So single crochet. So as I've said, the edge ones are single, so we'll go for the first single here. In this next one, do a half double crochet. To do a half, is yarn over, go into the stitch, pull up the loop and pull through all 3. Then the middle one, which is the third one, will be a double crochet. So yarn over, go in and do your double crochet. So we've gone up and then we're now going down, so we just do the opposite, which is a half double crochet here. And then the very last one, because remember there's 5, so we did a single, half, double crochet, half double crochet, and we end with a single. Now what you'll have is the single crochet from the previous row, go into there and do a single as well. Okay, so can you see it sort of goes like this? It's that shell, 3D shell. I think it's really cute. Might not be everybody's cup of tea, but it's definitely, if you like shells, try the 3D. And it's not too textured. It looks a bit bumpy at the moment because it's just the first one that we've done, so it's not going to pop out. It's not going to be like a bubble. It'll be quite, let me show you here, because you see when you do all the other rows, it's just like a gentle, it's not full on how it looks here at the moment. That's just because we've not got much length to it yet. So right, back to the pattern. So you've done the shell, single crochet on top of the single crochet, and then we're back to the 5, and for that we do single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet, and half double crochet. This is what gives it this, and single crochet in the last one. You'll have a single crochet in the middle there, go into there, do single, and the first one of the shell will be a single, half double crochet, double crochet, half double crochet, and single. There's that shell done, and then you're left with one chain and one stitch, which is your single, because we had one single this side and one single this side. Can you see now? I'll show you this angle, might be a bit more easier. It just gives it a really soft, but so we have a 3D shell. I get excited about the most smallest of things. Right, so chain 1, flip your work. Now we're going to go back to the shell. Can you see that's dipping in now? Because that's the 3D. So that's the back end of it. First one, single crochet. Now we go back to row 2. So it's row 2 and row 3, row 2 and row 3. And we're doing the shell, the normal shell, row 2. So just skip your 2, go to the middle one, which will be your double crochet anyway, and do your 5 double crochets. So don't chain anything. Don't chain anything after here. It's just single crochet straight into that 3rd chain and do 5 double crochets. 4 and 5. Then single crochet. The single crochets will always sit on top of each other, which gives it this nice little line running down the middle there. Single crochet, so skip 2 and go to the single crochet. If you can see, it's always going to be past the 2 stitches, and single crochet. So now we're on to the second one. To go to your next, skip 2, go to the middle one, 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Skip 2, 1 and 2, go to the middle one, which is a single crochet anyway, and put another single crochet on top of that. Skip 2, yarn over, go into the 3rd one and do your shell there. 2, 3, 4 and 5. You skip the 2 and then go to the last one and do your single crochet. Chain 1, flip your work, single crochet into the first one. So it's always chain 1 and single crochet on the ends, doesn't matter what row it is. And I will show you something in a minute. Let's just do this row again. So single crochet, and then like I told you before, you got your 5 stitches here. Single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet, half double crochet, single crochet, and then your single goes on top of the single. So single, half double crochet, double crochet, half double crochet, and single crochet in the middle. single crochet again, start of the next shell, single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet, half double crochet and single crochet. That's shell number 2. Middle one is a single, so single crochet here, single crochet splits between the shells, single crochet in the first of the 5, half double crochet, double crochet, half double crochet and single crochet, but you will have one more single, okay, because we always have a single on the end. And that's how you will carry on, and it's easy as that. Now I'm going to show you, I need to do one more row. So if you want, see, that's the bottom and that's obviously the top, but I'm going to show you how to straighten that off. But in order to do that, to get to the length that you want for your blanket, we need to do a shell row. So you'll finish with a shell row, which I'm doing now. Miss 2, go to the 3rd and put your shell in, which is 5 double crochets, 2, 3, 4 and 5, single, miss 2 and single crochet, yarn over, miss 2, 5 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, miss 2, go to the single crochet and do a single crochet, 1, miss 2, 1 and 2, go to the 3rd and do your shell, and 5, miss 2, single crochet on the end here. So when you get to the length of your blanket, you want to finish on the row, the shell row, and then you chain 1, flip your work. Okay, now we want to level off our work. How pretty is that? I think it's really pretty. So to finish that off, then, to create a straight row like we did at the bottom here, we started with the single crochet. We want a nice straight piece of work so we can put a border. What you do is chain 1, which sorry, did I chain 1? Yes, chain 1, flip your work. On the ends, we're going to put double crochets, okay, to lift up that height. So go into that very first stitch here and do a double crochet. Yeah. Next, we've got 5 stitches now of the shell, right? So half double crochet on each side, but on the top 3, it's single crochet. So go to the first of the shell, first of the double crochet from the shell, and put a half double crochet in. 3 single crochets in the next 3 stitches along the top of the shell. The very last one, half double crochet. Now when you get to this single crochet here, because the single crochet is at the same height as this single crochet, we will place a double crochet. So go into there and do a double. Then we're back to half double crochet, 3 single crochets, 2 and 3, half double crochet. So it's half double crochet, 3 single crochets and a half double crochet that you work on the shell. When you get to your single crochet, it's a double crochet. Double crochet and then half double crochet on the next one, and 1, 2 and 3 single crochets, half double crochet, and that's your shell done, and you'll have 1 stitch remaining here, which is what we had here, which is the single crochet, and we're placing a double crochet on the end of that. And that's how you would straighten off your work at the top. Brilliant. So that's the back. It's not double-sided, but these little subtle 3D shells, I think they're absolutely cute. If you like that type of pattern. let me bring in the bigger piece. So yeah, just to bring this up, then here we are. What do you think, guys? If it's not your cup of tea, I understand. I keep saying that because I know some people don't like shells, some people don't like working in rows, but this feels really nice. It'll make a really great blanket, and it's got these slightly 3D denser parts of the shells, and then you've got the lighter piece, lighter in the middle. Just wiggle it around for you so you can see. Give it a go. I definitely think this is really sweet. So yeah, this will be called the 3D shell blanket. If there is anything else out there, like, you know, if there's a stitch for this, then do let me know. I know there's lots of patterns for shells, but I haven't seen anything. I mean, it's not massively 3D, but I'm going to call it 3D because it has this little pop out feature. Okay, guys, enough chit chat. I do go on. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Please subscribe, like, and share this to anybody who you think might like to make this. I think it's really pretty. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one.